Hi, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your weekly reading and love message from your person. So we have 3 cards to pick from, 3 piles. This is choice number 1, the Angel de la Nuit. Number 2 is the King of Wands. And number 3 is the Ace of Cups. So let us take a deep breath in through your nose. Close your eyes, release your breath through your mouth. Open your eyes and let them be drawn to the pile that's calling you. Let's begin. And here's pile number 1 with the Angel de la Nuit. And this is a bonus card in the Tarot de la Nuit. And she is saying, I am the angel of night. If you've picked me up, then my message to you is that your inner night is soon coming to an end. You may have walked in darkness for some time, but soon, very soon, a new full moon will rise and will show you the way. My phosphorescent butterflies are here to guide you. Believe in luck, believe in me, believe in you. My black soft wings are protecting you from now on. Into your ear I whisper my sweet lullaby. Have no fear, honey, everything is going to be fine. The night is nothing to be afraid of anymore, and the warm sun that you hold within is ready to shine again. The lamp is saying, I light a single candle within a lamp for you, a single flame in the darkness that reflects my heart so true. Whilst it is a tradition to carve a jack-o'-lantern to scare away the spirits, it was an older tradition still to light a candle or a lamp on Halloween night and leave it at the window as a loving guide home for those who have passed, both as a symbol of remembrance and also as a kind of leaving the lights on for those who may wish to come home. The lamp was left on to illuminate the night and perhaps even the sadness that was felt because of the passing. This card reminds us that it is a positive thing to remember those who have passed by celebrating their life rather than mourning their death. For those with whom we did not have an easy relationship, or even those we did not like, leave us with valuable lessons. And sometimes we learn more from our nemesis than we do from our friends, and so the darkness can illuminate our strengths and our true values so that we can live with them more clearly and fully. And you also have the black cat. I just posted in the community page a really fun video about cats, narrated by a very fun voice to listen to, so check that out. The black cat is fortune meets opportunity. Sleek and black and lantern-eyed, crosses your path with a hiss. Good luck and fortune sweep by with a kiss. In traditional folklore, cats were said to have one foot in this world and one in the next. They were the conduit between the underworld and this world and fortune and opportunity. In the times of the Inquisition, the Middle Ages, cats were hunted because they were said to be allies of evil entities such as devils and witches. Black cats, being associated with darker aspects of the supernatural, were especially singled out. Historians believe this unprecedented killing of the cats in the name of eradicating evil led to an unchecked increase in the rat population, which was responsible for the alarming rapid spread of the bubonic plague and the death of millions of people. These days, in Germany, for example, a black cat passing one's path indicates impending misfortune, yet in ancient Britain, they were considered good luck and were even given to brides on their wedding day. In Japan, to this day, they are considered very good luck and bringers of fortune. Should the slinky black cat cross your path through this oracle, know that good luck and fortune will be meeting you promptly. Also know that your luck will be even luckier if you are prepared to take advantage of every special opportunity that comes your way. So it looks like with the Angel de la Nuit and the lamp that there is some kind of homecoming, some kind of protective energy around you, and some kind of good luck coming to you as well. And your messages from your person are, Spirit is working on me to be at my best for you. So somebody could be on their way to you, but they're working on being their best. Your person's also saying, I may not always have the right words, but I always look at you with loving eyes. Do you really need more than that? As the Enchanted Embrace says, do you need more? And also, there is a place. Will you meet me there? So perhaps a meeting to come. And your charms are... It's kind of like this love potion number 9. The candlestick represents a date night or a beautiful setting, a romantic setting. The mask could represent Halloween or a blind date or a masked ball even. And then you have the skull of transformation, and you have the bat that represents nighttime activities. And finally, your enchanted kiss says, bid my blood to run before I come undone. And I hope you like that. Like and subscribe, and let's move on to pile number 2. If you want to, you can join me as well to pile number 2. And here is pile number 2 with the King of Wands, who is talking about testing your bravery from the Tarot de la Nuit. Do you fear vampires? Anyway, you shouldn't fear me. I won't bite you, and even instead I bring you good news. I am pure energy soul and have a clear vision of what I want my world to be. I do not use night to destroy. I use it to create. I hate boredom. I hate daily routine, and I only drink the blood of the weak and coward. But for the brave at heart, I offer my support and my strong arm. I want you to stand tall and to never allow doubt to interfere. You can achieve your goal. You can manifest your dream. I know you can, but you have to stay focused on a long-term view. And if you have chosen between biting or being bitten, then in response, just show your teeth. And this is all about pure energy, leading vision, charisma, concentration, the long-term view, and this person who could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Your Halloween Oracle card is Eternal Love. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. When the body leaves us and our souls are above, our possessions no longer, nothing remains but the intertwining of love. So good for you guys. All of us are the product of millennia of love. Our parents, our ancestors by blood and ritual all have in some way created the DNA that weaves throughout our bodies. Love, in fact, powers life and death. When most of us first encounter death in our lives, we experience grieving too, and in some ways that feeling could be described as an absence of love and the absence of that person or being. But the kind of love that is often shared between family members, friends, and lovers, separated only by physical death, is the kind that poets wax lyrical about, that is truly eternal and transcends death. Should you choose this card, you are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers, it leaves its own legacy, and we should be aware of this every day that we live. For those that are ready for and desiring of a partner, it also indicates that a significant love is close at hand and to be ready to open up to this new love experience. Okay, very exciting. I think this goes so well with the next card too. You have Hearth. Happiness is in our hearts and homes. The heart of every home, the fire that unites, winter's warmth centers stories, love, and delights. The ancient Romans believed that every home had a heart, and it was the hearth. When the fire burned, the family gathered for sustenance, communication, and protection. This concept was so important to the culture that there was a huge city hearth, the Vestal Temple, where the fire of the home goddess Vesta burned forever without ever going out. This sacred flame was protected by the soldiers with their very lives should there be an invasion. The place where the goddess Vesta was honored within every ordinary home was also the hearth, and it was where women prepared food and cooked. Some of the food offered or was offered back into the fire as an offering to Vesta for her blessing and protection. Often husbands were sent away on military duty for years on end, and their wives at home were not just expected to keep the home and often the business running, but to wait for their husbands faithfully until their return. They prayed to Vesta to ensure their family's members' safe return and to keep the fires of love stoked. The saying, "keep the home fires burning," was inspired by this practice. So, should the hearth card appear in your divination, you're being asked to look to your idea of what home and family is for you. Take the time to build up your love fire and have it burning brightly. Make your relationship a priority. If there is conflict within your home and family, it is time to take concrete steps to address the issue for good. If you or a member of your family is away from home due to travel or work, know that protection is being given. This is good for long distance relationships. And so the message from your person says, I feel our energies merging together mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And we are yin and yang. And also your Enchanted Embrace says, you make me feel tingly and you are my destiny. And you also have wonderfully in the charms, you have the little home. So home really is where the heart is. You have mushrooms. Mushrooms are kind of fun, this fun growing thing that it's like has a life of its own too. It's so organic and beautiful and pure. And look, you have the little yin-yang symbol. And within yin and yang, there is a little bit of each of you within each other on the other side. In other words, if you are mostly of the dark energy, then you have a little light dot. And if you're mostly the light energy, then you have a little dark dot. The balloon to me just represents up, up, and away. Let's see what the chanted kiss has to say. And appropriately and so serendipitously, you have "You're everything that feels like home to me." And I hope you like that, so give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And let's move on to pile number 3. And here is pile number 3. And from the Tarot de la Nuit, we have Ace of Cups. Listen, your heart is speaking. I represent the beginning of love and new happiness. Romance may also be coming to you. Trust your heart to lead the way. Unconditional love is the essence of everything. Experiment the flow of emotions with no fear. Let your feelings show. Let the love that fills your heart shine through. Bring peace and forgiveness in all your relations. It is also a good time to start new projects. You can be sure of your creative potential. Offer yourself to others, to life, and to love. Remember my message. The more you give, the more you receive. So this is about inner feelings, emotional and spiritual fulfillment, love, creativity, fertility, the birth of new projects, falling in love, and all of that good stuff. And right next to it, we have this beautiful card from the Halloween Tarot. Joy! This is rejoicing in the present. I stand here. I am where I am, fully alive and present. Stress is a sham. Besides the whoo of a not so scary trick-or-treating ghost on Halloween evening, one of the most common sounds you'll hear is laughter. There is so much joy at Halloween, and it can be one of the most fun nights of the year if we allow that into our lives. We lead busy lives, whether we are studying, run a household, have a demanding job, or all of them at once. It seems there is little time for us to stop, be present, and enjoy exactly where we are at this time. It has been said that the first step of real change is stopping and acknowledging that we actually need change. While sometimes we might feel that there is little to feel happy about and much to change, we can always feel grateful for something right now, and there is power in that position. It is time to find the joy in this moment and to find that joy more often. And should this card come up in your divination, it heralds arrival of more happiness and profound joy into your life. It is a good omen. Actively seek pleasure and build more of the things that give you personal joy and laughter in your life. After all, we built in appointments for the dentist. Why not for our own pleasure? And joyfully, we move on into the next card, which is scrying. And this is about your intuition. Soften your eyes, begin the trance. Whole worlds are opened, begin the dance. Scrying is the divination technique of seeing unconscious images or images from the divine or supernatural appear upon or within a surface. People scry into a crystal ball, a black mirror, water, even the surface of ice. It is a very ancient technique and one traditionally enacted on Samhain. The keys to effective scrying are being as relaxed as possible, minimizing possible distractions, softening your gaze, and allowing. The enemy of effective scrying is distraction, both from inside and out. So turn off the phone, electric lights anywhere you can see them, any music, and if you're scrying outdoors, take the time to settle into the environment and listen to all the noises so that your mind will not need it to break your focus later. It's also vitally important to settle the mind as much as you can. If you regularly meditate, you may wish to use those techniques to otherwise. You can simply shut your eyes and focus on allowing and slowing your breath. And this usually is very effective. If you have a specific question for the scrying medium, state it up front. Then, once you feel relaxed, turn your focus inwards. Imagine pulling your energy within you, and then focus on the third eye point, the chakra in the center of your forehead, just above the eyebrows, and imagine opening it. Then gaze in a soft, unfocused way at your scrying surface and simply allow images to form and observe what presents itself to you. Do not engage your rational mind. This is about receiving, not thinking. Should you pull the scrying card, I suggest you try it for starters. It also indicates that you may wish to develop your intuition further and not rely solely on the logical part of your mind for all the answers. True wisdom takes a balance of logic and imagination and intuition for true wisdom. With these two cards together, I'm just really getting the feeling that being present is so important. And if you're able to scry, if you're able to allow everything to fade away and just gently soften in your gaze and look through and past a crystal ball and just let your eyes form something, then you'll see where you are. You are just being. Being is such a nice place to be. And when you get to that point, you may actually intuitively hear a message from your person of interest, and it could be something like this. My love, do not cry for me. A higher power has a plan for us to be together. Please have faith and tell me your love language. Let me love you the way you want to be loved. And then for your enchanted embrace, you have, I want to write your name in the sky. It's like saying, marry me. Sarah. Or you light up my life. And then your charms, you have the cute little pouch of pixie dust. It's like you're creating magic. And you have this smiley face. So you're really, really embodying this beautiful energy of happiness and joy. Even the jack-o'-lantern is smiling. The chandelier represents maybe a date, an opulent night out, maybe even dancing together with somebody. And so let's find out now what your enchanted kiss says. And you have, you're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be. I feel like you're really close to someone here, that the love is undeniable. And it's just a matter of being present, being in the moment, and being thankful for what you already have. So I hope you liked that. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not new, thank you so much for being back. And big shout out to my beautiful members, Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.